A bit of disclaimer before we get started here. I did not see the other Mad Max movies in the past. Now that we got this out of the way, let's get on with the review here. Mad Max Fury Road. It's directed by George Miller and it stars Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron. So Fury Road, so Charlize Theron, she's out with this big rig, this big truck out in the middle of the desert. She has left the Citadel and Tom Hardy has escaped. And both of them do not want to get caught by this evil ruler that controls the Citadel. He pretty much kind of controls this world. And both of them do not, like I said, both of them do not want to get caught. So now we have our movie here. Man, right from the start, this movie starts off very fast, very quickly. You pretty much need a break before the opening title of this movie. You really need time to just gather yourself. Because at first glimpse, the world in this movie has gone to total crap and everyone in this movie is just completely out of their minds. Which means when this movie starts, the first 6.5 minutes, you gotta focus, you gotta pay attention to understand what's going on here. But after that, everything is pretty much simple. When it comes to one of the best car chase scenes ever in film history, this has to be, there's a scene, the first car chase scene in this movie, it has to be top 3 all time in film. If we're depending on how we feel in the day, it's top 5, but no higher than a top 5. The car chase scene in this movie is just completely sick. I could have sworn for about 20 to 30 minutes this movie has a one-shot scene. It's a continuous shot. No cutaways, no nothing. There's people falling out of cars. There's people getting shot. The cars are flipping over. Things are blowing up. I don't understand how did no one not die in the making of this movie. This movie is really creative. George Miller, he did an awesome job with this movie. The performances in this movie, they were well done. Charlize Theron and Tom Hardy, they were good in the movie. Dude, Tom Hardy in 2015, what a year. He was in The Revenant, he played in Legend, and now he did Mad Max Fury Road. Good choices. In all 3 of those roles in 2015, Tom Hardy kills. That's why he continues to be one of my favorite actors to see. So I hope him all the best in the rest of his career. If you've seen the movie The Revenant might be the most best looking movie you've ever seen. But Mad Max Fury Road is somewhat on par with that movie. The cinematography in this movie is just completely exceptional. The world in this movie is, if I can make a comparison, it's kind of like the Book of Eli, how the world was in that, but it looks better than the Book of Eli, and this movie is about 1 billion times better than the Book of Eli. I don't know really how to put this. This movie is set in the future, but it seems like this movie was made in the future, and now we're seeing it here in the past. With that, if this movie was made in the future, but now we're seeing it in the past. Something like that. Something like that. And guys, in some way, this movie is like a dream. You know, like when you have a dream and you understand the dream because you were there, it's your dream, and you try to explain it to someone and they look at you like you're crazy and you have a hard time explaining it. This movie is kind of like this. I can't really explain it to you. You just have to see it yourself. People, Mad Max Fury Road is a 96 out of 100. This is one of the best movies I've seen last 5 years, probably the last decade if I really think about it. Probably in the last decade. Yeah, probably in the last decade as I'm thinking about it. I have to say Mad Max Fury Road is a 96 out of 100, guys. Have you seen it? If you haven't seen, this movie's not for everyone, but I think you should give it at least one shot. Everyone should give it at least one shot, but it most likely is not going to be for everyone, guys. But if you've seen it, let me know your thoughts. Get in the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts are. Like this video, dislike this video, do whatever you gotta do. 96 out of 100 for Mad Max Fury Road. Completely impressed, guys. I'm out of here.